Everybody's always telling me the music industry is dead, and everybody's always telling me too many people are doing it. Now, it might seem strange to have put these two beliefs together as one, because when you think about it, they're in direct opposition. If there are too many people doing it, the music industry can't be dead. And if the music industry is dead, how come there are so many people doing it? So many packed clubs, events and festivals for electronic music. But the reason I've put them together is you'll often find it's the same people saying both, even at the same time. If you challenge them on one point, they'll resort to the other, completely contradictory belief. You see, I've been told the music industry is dead and that there's too many people doing it, literally from the moment I started. In my first musical project, Beat Foundation, I remember a meeting we had with a major publisher. I think it was my first proper music industry meeting, so I was pretty in awe of the whole thing. I think I even got a free can of Coke. Bonus. Anyway, the guy we met, who was in fact a well-known old pop star who shall remain nameless, launched into this huge spiel about how the music industry wasn't what it was dying, that the market was now awash with substandard music, so it was impossible to get through. Sound familiar? Well, this was back in the mid-90s. These themes are perennial favourites and a load of nonsense. And no, we didn't sign with him. Yes, the music industry was changing, it is changing, but back then the real change hadn't even started. You see, change does cause anxiety because uncertainty makes human beings jumpy. But in reality, no one actually knows what's going to happen ever, in any way. And just as certainty is an illusion, change is healthy and a sign that the industry is moving forward. Yes, some won't like it, especially those stuck in old traditional mindsets, because certainly their version of the music industry is dying. But hey, the king is dead, long live the king. If you interpret change as exciting, dynamic and inevitable, then you'll only see the new opportunities change always brings. I mean, I can hand on heart say I can't remember a time I've been more excited by music and the music industry. And the number of people doing it is simply a reflection of the size of your potential market. Think about it. You don't only produce music, do you? You also consume it. In fact, you're probably an avid consumer of it. Well, so is everyone else making it. And then think of most of the people who you hang out with who don't produce music. How many of them are into it as consumers? And this is just getting bigger with the current massive popularity of electronic music, which feels really weird for someone who's been in it for so long like me, by the way. Whether you think the current EDM craze is a good or a bad thing, right now the market for electronic music in general, the people who are interested in it, who buy it, who love it, who make it, who dance to it, has gone completely mental. It's gone through the roof. In short, the scene has exploded and there's a whole generation of people who are growing up with it and who will get older and continue to love it, or probably a slightly slower and less noisy version of what they loved when they were young. And this will happen as they make more money. Back in 1994, when I started, electronic music made by people like us was a weird little underground scene, and despite that, I still made my living doing it for 17 years. Trust me, I've been around a while, and if there was ever a time to do this, to really go for it, it's right now.